Bring Origin North is the headline.
Just under 2
Queensland's bid
weeks.
to rescue Game 1. Yeah, here we are. We've got it here. The Queensland government has launched an audacious bid to host the first State of Origin match at Townsville's new stadium instead of the MCG, with the NRL scrambling to find an alternative to lockdown Melbourne. Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk ordered a multi-million-dollar bid be prepared to move the game north. And I think there's every indication, I would imagine, that this will be moved to Townsville. It's much safer. It's much more secure. I mean, they'll get a sellout wherever they go because it is Origin. But, you cannot put those players through, those difficult hoops attached to going to Melbourne. And we're seeing Melbourne teams now being put through the ringer as well. So many sports will be impacted, stadiums, businesses, the community impacted by this lockdown.
Yeah, well, look, we have yet again all of the states now fighting over who is going to put their hand up and win the first game of Origin. As you say, our Premier in Queensland was very vocal today in saying that it should be held here in Brisbane. Brisbane, of course, in October had the AFL Grand Final, and that was the first time out of Victoria. So Victorians lost that. Now they're looking at most likely they'll lose out on the Origin as well. Townsville, as you say, are being really vocal and have a pretty good case, you would have to argue. They've got, the Cowboys up there, a very strong following for football in North Queensland. People fly in from Mount Isa and all across regional Queensland to attend games up there. So they will certainly be fighting hard for it. So it would be a win, especially if North Queensland got it, because they're doing it so tough as far as tourism goes. But Gleeson, we have, 5 million people in Melbourne, across Victoria, in lockdown in 50-odd minutes' time, looking at a very long 7 days of, as I said, 22 hours of house arrest. But thank goodness they're allowed out. There's one more reason. There's now 5 reasons that you can be let out of your home, like the exercise, work, medical reasons, but they've added in their vaccinations. So they're trying to encourage people to get out there and get vaccinated, which is a good thing because they've been struggling so much in trying to get that message across. And this may be the wake-up call that Australia needs for people to go out and be vaccinated. But, we're just facing a really, really tough week, and that finger-pointing between Victoria and what they're calling is the Morrison lockdown. They want to blame the feds. The feds are trying to back Victoria, but Victoria's, I don't think, winning themselves any friends.